Today we're going to create an origami folded lotus flower. You've probably seen the Japanese art of origami before. Ori means folding and kami means paper. Now in the Japanese tradition, there's no glue or cuts in origami. So this project is loosely based on origami because we will be cutting and gluing pieces on our origami lotus flower. We will be inspired by a lotus flower for this origami fold. You are going to get a large black piece of paper and a colorful smaller piece of paper, but I'm going to show you how to do it on a white piece of paper. So when you get your black piece of paper, you're going to fold it corner to corner. And then open it up and take each corner and fold it so it's touching the center point. Try to match it up as best you can. To make sure that your fold is nice and crisp, take a pencil and run it across the edge of all your folds. Turn your paper over at this point. And now you're going to take the new corner and flip it to touch the center point on the other side. Then you are going to keep the paper on that side and fold the corners back like this. I'm going to think of this as the feet on a table. Make sure that you use your pencil to run along the edges so it's a nice crisp fold. But turn your paper back over again, and there is the table formation. We have the feet, but we're going to tuck them under while we fold the other corners back to match up with the corner of the square. This is the top of your lotus flower. And now you can kind of extend the table legs. And you're going to write your name on one of the bottom of the feet and your class code. Time to fold the base that it sits on. Grab your colorful piece of paper that's a little bit smaller and do the exact same thing that you did with your black paper. Then you're going to take those corners and fold them into the center and then open them up and then fold those little corners to that folded line that you just made. Write your name and class code right in the center, and then get a white Elmer's glue, pick off the dried stuff at the end, twist it to the right so it's open, shake it down so it goes into the orange part, and put 4 dots of glue. You do not need more than 4. Repeat on all the sides. And then you're going to have to hold it down for a minute or two so it sticks. Press down, rotate, press down again, because we don't want these corners popping up. And there you go. There is your base. Hold it down for a minute or two so it sticks. Is your name on it? Double check and then flip it to the front. Now you can place your black lotus flower however you like. You can line it up so it's straight with the square, like a frame, or you can have it diagonally so the lotus petals are kind of coming off of the base. In any case, you're just going to put one pretty large dot of glue on the feet of your black lotus folded paper. Hover it over your base until you have it where you want it, and then press down on the feet. Now we're going to add embellishments by layering shapes and gluing down accordion folds. So let's check out the two examples I have. This one cut out the same shape but different sizes and glued it down and layered the different shapes. And the colors are analogous, which means they're next to each other on the color wheel. This one is really chock full of different shapes on the sides, on the corners, and it's color coordinated, which is great. So the accordion folds are in the center. So this one has 2 layers. You don't have to do 2 layers, but I'm going to show you guys how to create a super simple accordion fold. Now when you guys get your strips, you might have to cut them down the middle because they need to be as thin as your pinky finger. Grab a glue stick and glue them together at a 90-degree angle. Then you're just going to fold and flip. Fold down, fold down, fold back. If you want to flip it around so it's easier to do it from the top, you can flip from the top and fold. When you get to the end, glue stick down the end, and there you go. You have an accordion fold. Now you can make as many of these as you want. You don't just have to put them in the middle. You can put them anywhere on your origami project. Too long? Snip it off. Glue the ends together when you're ready. And then stick the other one to it. And you can stick up to 3 together. It depends on how big you want your accordion. Once it's dry and you've held it for a while, it can bend and you're going to have to put a glue dot on the other end as well. Then you are going to leave it on top of your project, and after school I will hot glue it to the center because it's the only way that this will really stick to the center of your lotus flower. Here is the visual rubric for the project and more inspiration of projects that have been created by students. This is an example of an S work, which is satisfactory. You can see they weren't very careful about how they cut out their shapes and glued them down. It really doesn't make any sense. This is an example of a V, or very good. They just need to develop their artwork a little bit more and spend some more time. This is an example of an E. You can see that they have multicolored accordions attached on all the corners, and they have extra pieces added all over, and they really went above and beyond and thought about their artwork. This one used the flaps and cut fringe out of them, which I thought was really great. Look at the center red piece inside the accordion. That's also very unique. So think outside the box when you guys are adding embellishments to these. This thoughtful creativity will be what gets you a high grade.